Welcome back to the Flashing Badger podcast. You are joining us at episode 2 of Call of Cthulhu, The Cracked and Crooked Manse. Joining me this week is the incomparable Wegs with his character,
Roscoe Rollins, pleased to meet ya.
the wonderful Mike with his character,
Jock Tabloid, I'm on the case.
and the magnificent Fitz with...
Thadeus Marvell, or Marvell the Magnificent.
When you left us last week, they had just made some inquiries around town about a mysterious 30-year curse. Join us this week and see what they uncover. Cue the music.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, alright. Flashing Badger.
So last week, the gang had been called down to the town of Gamwell to investigate a mysterious disappearance of Mr. Cornthwaite. Roscoe, can you give me a 2-sentence summary of how your inquiries went?
For me, great. For those jerks who wouldn't answer my questions, not well. Look, Roscoe's a fairly direct character, so having to tiptoe around investigation was a bit difficult for Roscoe, but he's had some time to reflect. He'll cool his boots.
I love that you asked Roscoe for the summary.
That's why I thought he was the perfect man for it. He was going to be to the point, if nothing else.
The summary is, by a strange coincidence, every 30 years in this particular house, a tragedy strikes. Malicious, malignant tragedy. So people seem to be very fond of the current owner of the house. Good bloke, puts a lot of money and effort into the local community. So why has he gone missing? And why people seem to go missing around him? There's something nefarious afoot. Something's not quite adding up.
Jock Tabloid has already planned to come back in 30 years, rent a place that overlooks the premise.
Oh, and just wait. Just sit there and wait.
just be first to catch a scoop.
Yeah. Just be taking photos, have a tripod set up, capturing photos nonstop.
He's got a long-term plan. I like that. Good on him.
Yeah. Best of luck with that.
So when we last left you, you had just exited the town library, and it's coming into the sort of late afternoon, early evening, and the shadows on the main street are getting long there. It's a bit of a small town, as I said. There's still a few places around that you can go to, or else you can clock into your boarding house, or you're indeed more than welcome to make your way out to the Fitzgerald Mansion if you want to continue looking out there.
I'm flicking back through my notebook and I can see that there's a couple of places that I still want to have a look at. There's the town hall, the church, the newspaper Gazette, and this is a little town. So there's every chance that some of those will close down in an hour or two and we might lose that window unless we do them first. So like the town hall and the Gazette.
Yeah.
Like the church, we could probably capture someone after hours. Because I might need
have to live at the church, don't they?
Yeah, and they have to be available for a confessional or something.
Yeah,
so I'll pretend that I've got
yeah.
to atone for some sins.
Oh, Roscoe's got a lot
I was
to it.
I was listening at the corner when you said capture someone. I'm like, we're kidnapping a priest? I'm like, oh,
I'm in.
let's do it.
A disappearing act.
Yeah,
Maybe we go take a look at the town hall or the Gazette.
Well,
I'm getting all sweaty thinking about going into the Gamwell Gazette.
So
I've got my resume.
It's all right, boy. I got you. You'll be fine. Old Roscoe's here for you. Let's go.
I think the town hall's just off the library where we were.
That's right, yeah, it's
last
right
time.
next door.
So why don't we just head
They're
there?
already looking out the window at us because they've been talking about the 3 people in town. So they're like, they're going to walk in here next year.
this hulking boxer, whatever, this guy in a ridiculous top hat
He's
and
shadow
cane.
boxing down the street.
Yeah, every time you go past a window, you do a shop window, you do the
a couple of jabs.
yeah.
Jab, jab, hook, uppercut.
You have to say them.
That'll make that was foreshadowing. That'll make a reappearance.
So you make your way into the town hall. And the town hall is, let's say, it's fairly grandiose for the town, but it's not big by city standards by any stretch. You walk in and there's a gentleman behind the counter who's quite mousy, and he's got a high collar and a tie that's done up, and he's got sort of mutton chops down his face. You walk in, he says, "Yes, may I help you?"
I hope you can.
How?
And it echoes through the town hall.
In the distance, you hear, very, very quietly, you hear, 1, 2, 1, 2, uppercut.
It's like a marble pillar he can just see himself in. And I believe that you're the keeper of records, and it's been recommended that we attend here to answer some of our questions.
You'll need to consult the records office. And he points over to one side where there's a small door and a little, like in the Blues Brothers, a little clerk's office, the county clerk's office. It's like,
Cook County Assessor's office.
Over to the side here. You'll have to go and make your inquiry there.
I slowly kick my shoes off one at a time while I've got eye contact with him. And then I quickly run and slide on my socks on the tiled floor into the front of the records office.
It's a carpet floor.
Birds!
You just trip over and land on your face.
No, I'll let you have the marble floor. You're
Yes!
welcome. So you get to you open the door and there's a little ding and you shut the door and you stand there for a minute and ring the bell on the desk, and after 10 seconds, the little teller bloke walks in and presses a button on the counter and says, "Yes, hello, can I help you?" And you sort of do the double.
You were
back.
recommended to me by the man at the front desk.
Yes, sir. He is.
Absent-mindedly, Roscoe starts stinging the front desk. Going, where'd that guy go?
I need it elsewhere.
The little clerk positions himself behind the desk.
We're wanting to look at the town records because we're solving a mystery today. By tomorrow, it will be solved.
And he sort of looks. He spreads his arms out and says, "Well, as you can see, young man, it's quite a large town. You'll probably have to be a touch more specific."
You seem quite dry. Perhaps you'd like some magic in your life? Perhaps not. I love that the magician stayed silent.
You look around. You look around, and I'm not there.
He's good. It's a swinging door in the background.
It says, if you do wish to examine the records, I'll obviously need to see some sort of legal authority or some kind of empowerment from the courts enabling such a...
I do have all the paperwork you need, and I drop the big box of paperwork on there, but as he reaches to open it, I keep my hand on top. It's all in there. There's so much paperwork. The records that I'm after relate to Mr. Cornthwaite's premise and all the different people that have occupied it over the years.
the Fitzgerald house.
That's the one.
Quite. Well, once I have proof of your legal authority, I'll quite happily open.
Roll for initiative.
Isn't
Hit him.
what the Dodgy brothers gave us the authority, legal authority?
Did they though?
Working here, a law skill or a credit rating roll or some sort of good persuade may well...
Maybe even it's just straight up charm or something like that. Might my good man.
I sort of casually stroll over and I tower over this little clerk, and you can see the shadow, kind of like my shadow, just rising over his face. And I'm sort of cracking my neck and rolling my shoulders as I sort of stand over and I whisper, "Authority, it's a funny thing. I heard a guy say once, power lies where men believe it lies. I believe you'll be lying if you don't give me the damn documents." And I roll the shoulder back and I line up for a swing.
Right. Roll me an intimidate roll. Let's see how it goes.
I've rolled a hard success with a 17.
Poor Mr. Tellings kind of shrinks down even further into his little wee thing. He says, well, sir, I don't think there's any reason for this to become untoward. I could see you a gentleman of authority, and will happily get you some. And he disappears through the sort of back door.
He turns into a pile of clothes.
As the door opens, you can see it's, there's lines of those Rolodex kind of things and the filing cabinets, and you hear a bit of clattering and battering about out there. And after a few minutes, he calls you through and he says, "Well, gentlemen, I've found the relevant section here if you'd like to come and have a look." And he points you to a section of shelf that seems to have all the relevant entries for the section of land that the Fitzgerald house is on. Who's going to start trying to go through that? They're all just piled up on the shelf at the moment.
I'm so
That
excited.
has to be Jock.
Yeah, it's a newspaper man's thing.
I suppose we could all help.
Oh no, I pat this little clerk on the shoulder. I say, "Champ, such a helpful guy. My friends are going to take it for him, but hey, thanks." I give him this hard whack on the shoulder just to reinforce.
Knock the wind completely out of him.
Filling comes out.
So, Jock, up on the high shelf there, you can see there's like a scroll with a red ribbon wrapping it up. One of your wax seals is on there, as I know you're a big fan of. And there's a few boxes of documents underneath it that seem to be linked as well.
I step on my box of documents to reach up to get the others. But you also boost me as well, Thaddeus. I'm so excited.
And while you're up there, I just levitate alongside you.
At the very moment that you put your hand on this red scroll, leaping from the shadowy depths is a spider. Big furry spider.
Cat. Oh, no.
Big furry spider that crawls out and then races down your arm.
What?
I don't suppose you got arachnophobia, do you?
Oh, I'd have a phobia of just about everything as Jock, I think.
Oh, I can see the eyeballs that Thadeus is giving me, that this is something that's concerning for you, is it, Thadeus?
All of a sudden, there's a puff of smoke, white smoke, like the throwdown, and Thaddeus is gone.
Roll,
Jock Batman's there.
Jock,
Up here.
Jock, you're okay. Thaddeus, roll me a sanity check.
Oh, dear God.
Amazing.
I've failed. I've rolled an 87.
Wow. So you can take 1 sanity damage for me, and you're going to have an involuntary reaction. And I think the involuntary reaction for seeing a spider scurry along Jock is going to have to be a girlish scream that emits from you. Ah! Cheapers, just like that. Yep.
And so much glitter.
With poof of glitter explodes everywhere.
The only horrors in this game is the common house spider.
Yeah. No, I have arachnophobia.
It's a rational fear.
So you go through some of these documents, Jock, and you find that scroll-tied document does indeed have a lovely wax seal on it.
Yes.
That's the title deed for the Fitzgerald Mansion. And attached to that,
I love that you've just gone straight back to looking at this. I've just crapped my pants. I've gone insane. And you're like, do you mind? We're reading a scroll here.
that's exactly right. You can suffer in the corner. You find in there as well the deed records for the house's original owners and builders, the Fitzgerald family in 1805, the transfers to the Ainefields in 1866, to the Kerwin family in 1894, the Franklins in 1898, and finally to the Cornthwaite family, or Arthur Cornthwaite himself, in 1919.
Roughly every 30 years.
But going through these documents, you don't find, there's no plan for the house. It's not that unusual that it wouldn't be one. You do find one that's got, where the plot of land sits in relation to everyone. And you can see that it sits next to the Watkins farm.
Seb Watkins.
The very same.
There's no horse on this map.
No,
It's also missing.
it's also not live updated. You can't see his position as he moves around.
Watkins got a horse. Let me go.
Is there a spot on the map that says you are here?
Just points off screen,
Just-
off the edge of the map. Yeah. There's nothing that really, it backs up, it solidifies all the stuff you've got elsewhere. But really, there's nothing new beyond that pattern that you can see of the changing owners.
Other than land titles and maps, is there something from the town hall you think they might have on records, or something he might possess knowledge-wise?
The only thing I could think, and I don't even know if this would be relevant, is things like maybe like birth records, citizenship records. I don't know.
Yeah, and look, I'm more than happy you go through and you
Yeah.
find that tie up, and this takes into the evening now, but you find the birth and death records that match up with the story that you told in the newspaper article, and the deaths by murder of the family before, and the deaths of the Fitzgeralds in the middle, the elderly couple who died a few years apart. You find all these in birth and death certificates and marriage and things that back up this whole story, if you like, the family tree linked to the Fitzgerald property.
I jam the paperwork into the box of paperwork I already have. And again, he's like, hey.
It says not to be removed.
Roscoe just shoots him a look and goes, yeah.
Bantamweight.
Can I wrap those up for you?
Well, that might be all we get from the town hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to get out of here because this was not... this delving into a files has injured me. Basically.
This place is crawling with spiders.
Yeah.
This light research task has really
We need to get out of
unsettled
here.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for helping us today.
Yes, and he's eyeing Roscoe the whole time. And Roscoe's giving him the big exaggerated nod. He's like, most welcome.
Welcome. The word you're looking for, champ, is welcome.
We're going to make our way over to the Gamwell Gazette. It's an evening. I think they will have someone still on in case there's a amazing scoop overnight. Do you know who that'll be?
Well, Mr. Artemis tends to keep late hours. He'll likely be in, but I just thank you. I need to lock up if you're ready to leave, gentlemen.
There you go, Magic Man. You can pretend you know Artemis's name when we walk in. There's a freebie.
Excellent. Yeah, in that as well, I might do a bit of a quick study when we're looking through all those names, and using my mentalist abilities, I do exactly what you suggested and try and take note of as many people in the town, names, children, relatives, deceased or otherwise.
All right, brilliant. So you make your way out to the street, and the street lights have come on by now. It's dim. It's evening. Not quite full night yet, but it's definitely very dim out there. And you can see from just up the street the front door of the Gamwell Gazette. You can see the light blazing from within, casting a sort of cone of light out onto the street. And as you get closer there, you see the sign writing on the window, big glass window out the front. It says, Gamwell Gazette, established 1847. Inside, you can see there's 4 or 5 desks scattered around, but only 2 of them look lived in. And as soon as you make your way in the door there is a guy, big, solid, barrel-chested man. He's got this chubby neck. He's very, very clean-shaven, and he's got a red and green check suit. And he is just absolutely smacking away on the typewriter keys.
We can't beat that guy in the fight.
He's got this like a Panama hat that's kind of tilted back as he's typing away. As soon as he hears the door open, he swings around and he's like, Joe? As soon as he goes, oh, excuse me, hello, come in. Hey, circus is in town. Hey, pal, I like your getup. This is great. Nice to meet you. My name is Stan. You can call me Stan. I'm the editor here, the Gamwell Gazette. What brings you in? Say, you got a quote for the papers, mister?
I love that the journalist is the only person in town not to know we're here, but everyone else is like, have you got a load of those 3?
And he looks Roscoe up and down. He's like, hey, it's a big guy. You don't bring a guy this size unless you want to say something without talking. Am I right? Hey, and there's a kid here. Hey, kid. Hey, I think I got some candy on my desk for you. You want to step up?
I have so many questions to ask you. This is the dream career for me. Can I start on Monday?
Dream? You got any other dreams, kid? You lads, what brings you to town? Why? How can I help you? As I said, my name's Stan. I'm the editor-in-chief here. The editor-in-chief. I'm one of the key journalists. I'm managing director, publisher representative. Really, most of the social secretary, most of the roles you think me. It's just me and Joe here, but the kid's out.
I've just started working at the local paper, but not here, over in Hillvale.
You got your press pass there, kid?
It's a jack of clubs, but I'll get my press pass one day. They don't let me out on the street yet. They do.
You here chasing the lead?
I am. I'm working a big case.
Wow, that's fantastic. And what, you brought Dr. Strange here with you? Who's this guy?
Stan, my good man. I am Thadeus Marvell, as you may well recognize and know me as Marvell the Magnificent.
I sure don't, sir, but I love your getup. It's fantastic.
I'm famous of London, Paris, and Vienna. And of course, you have in your presence as well Roscoe Rollins, as you might well know, prize fighter.
Not the middleweight Brooklyn champion.
The very one. And look, we are going to hit it off. We are
you
like a house.
put it there,
hey,
pal.
Put it there. Come here, you big lug. Put it there.
I saw it when you put it to old Cinderella Mikington.
Oh, you saw me send Cinderella Mike to the ball.
Yeah. When you, the Finn, the fighting Finn. When you took his, it looked like you were going to take his whole jaw off. Wow, what a bout.
Yeah, listen, listen, why don't you and I, we'll go hit the gym sometime. You'll come down.
Hey, and he pats his round frame. He's like, hey, you're good, but I don't think I got that in me.
Come on.
How about you get the fight and I put a few ponies down, huh?
Yeah, all right. Listen, no, I've turned the corner. I'm a straight man now. No shenanigans. In fact, I've been caught up in this whirlwind adventure from something about a house. Hey, listen, you're a newsman. You're a learned man. Tell me, what's going on with this house up on the hill?
Oh, not the Fitzgerald place.
Fitzgerald. What the hell's going on with the Fitzgerald? How have I taken over as the informant like that? Yeah,
this is good.
I've got a foot in the
Obviously
door.
Boxing fan.
Yeah, we've bonded.
Milk it, use it.
Well, that I gotta tell you, he goes, I don't mind telling a man like you, that place gives me the heebies and the jeebies.
Oh, gee, first one, then the other. Jeez Louise.
It's not look, that Mr. Cornthwaite, he's a nice man, though. He comes down.
Yeah.
We got a whole file on him. We got all kinds of press clippings. He's a good egg, but I don't like that place, and I don't want to, I wouldn't be going up there. I'm not scared of nothing, but that gives me the worries.
Tell me, Stan, everyone loves this guy. He sounds like a real good fellow. What's going on? How come he disappeared? What's going on with his house staff?
He's look, I don't really like the book smarts. The book smart people, sometimes they can't be trusted, but this guy, he's good. He came to town. He's helping the fates. He's helping the history people. He's helping the church. He's just a good egg. But yeah, last couple of months, his people have disappeared, and he's a bit unwell. He come to town.
What do you mean unwell?
He looks a bit like pale and clammy, and
Like something put the fear of God in him, or what?
yeah, I don't know if it's God or one of those other Jehoshaphat's. You know what I mean?
Jeez Louise.
He's really he's not been himself. He's been pretty quiet and hasn't. He usually crossed the street to say hello, but now he's kept to himself, and I haven't seen him in. It must be weeks. You got to ask my man Joe. He's around somewhere. He's working on a story at the moment, but when he comes in, he'd know.
Where's Joe? Where's Joe?
Look, Joe's a superstar. He's just a kid, but I tell you what, he's you young man. This is what you want to be like. Joe's my number one. He's my number only, but he's also my number one.
I'm now shadow boxing in the background because I don't know what to do, so I'm filling your role.
And Roscoe leans over and takes your thumbs out of the middle of your fist.
And takes the jack of clubs out of his hat and put it in my own.
Turns it around at least.
Yeah.
Is there an Artemis as well who works here?
Hey, it's me, Big Stan Artemis.
I look down at his desk and it says Stan Artemis.
on the nameplate.
Investigative
Go
journalist,
sharpen
huh?
those
Yeah.
investigative skills, kid.
He's like, hey, no, don't go too tough on him. You got to ask the difficult questions, kid. I like you. You're all right.
I just would like to acknowledge the last minute Cinderella Mikington.
Yeah, I ran out. I got halfway through the name and realized it wasn't a real name.
Mikington.
I hope no one didn't notice. Thanks for pointing that out. So he walks through the back and he comes back with this giant box, and it's all like newspaper clippings of Cornthwaite. And there's a story there about when he arrived in town, and, you know, archaeologist, genius, millionaire moves into Gamwell. And there's stories about him opening the town fete and donating to the church and donating his books to the library. And there's even stories in there about his doing the weekly town bridge night when he won the trophy or the prize on a few occasions. It's just all this stuff about what a great guy is. There's nothing in there negative at all. There's stuff about him going off on these expeditions. And again, it marries up with the stuff you've already seen and the stuff that really you got through the gossip mill. This is all documentary evidence of all of that.
We might end up going to the church later, so can I have a look at the articles that refer to his involvement with the church, even if it's how much he donated or something like that?
Yeah, and that's basically it. There's that he attended service and that he gave a talk in the church about his trip to the savages and bringing Christianity to them, and there's talking there about him making his big donations, and it all reads to you like this is a man who is a friend to everyone. Like he's given to the homeless shelter and given money to Boston, and he seems absolutely above reproach in his dealings and his spendings.
In terms of the info in there about his passion about archaeology and his trips over to South America and all that, does it say anything more or anything more detailed, anything more specific?
No, it talks about that he's there for looking for uncontacted tribes mostly. There's a clipping from one of the archaeological journals there that basically says that he's there looking for forgotten city or a lost city.
City.
You know, this is the time of exploration when there's all talk of El Dorado and all sorts of things. It does say that he was searching for a great dome somewhere that's described in South American folklore, but doesn't really go into any more detail than that.
I have an interest in archaeology since I've been hitting the books. You know, archaeology has piqued my interest. All this stuff about contacting lost tribes and a golden dome in South Africa. It sounds pretty.
South America.
That's what I said. There's
said
some
South
interference
Africa.
in the electrical interference in the microphone.
There's a South Africa as well.
Oh my god!
Everywhere has a
The world is such a.
The world is getting bigger and
It's
bigger by the
amazing.
moment.
It all sounds fairly esoteric and fairly and not something that your normal archaeologist would come across.
From your readings and from your understanding of mainstream archaeology at the time, this is probably slightly off-piste, but it's not crazy. This isn't sort of wackadoo crazy science to you. And there's still a lot of genuine explorers and widely funded explorers looking for things like El Dorado and believing it to be genuine. So it doesn't strike you as sort of worrying or concerning.
Okay.
You do know that the book that he signed out, now that you've reflected on it for a bit, that was written by a guy called Thomas Pratt. And in the back of your mind, it kind of triggers that This guy was considered to be a little bit on the severe.
Yeah, okay, yep.
But not full chariot of the gods crazy,
No, but just a little left to
bit-
centre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps stretching things a little bit further
Yeah,
than
okay.
most proper scientists would.
The only other outstanding question for me is, hey, what story's Joe out working on?
Stan he's like, hey, you don't want me to give up all my secrets in front of the cub here, do you? But he goes, Joe's asking around about all kinds of stuff. I heard there was a horse. Seb lost his horse. I don't know if there's a story there, but Sheriff seems pretty riled up about it. And there's lots of day to day. You know, this ain't Boston. This is a small town. We got to run the stories we get. You know, there might be a story about rose theft over at the boarding house next. Who knows?
A glitter thief.
And I've been pretty weird since we've been in his office, that for the first time I'm sort of posturing up and I like run my finger along one of the desks and then inspect my finger for dust. And I'm like, now, Stan, this is my case. It's my investigation. I don't want to find out that there's another reporter trying to cover this. You understand that, don't you, Stan?
He walks over, he puts the big arm around you, and he does the sort of pointing finger that's actually jabbing in the chest. He's like, hey, listen, kid, I like you, I like your friends, you're a good kid, but now's not the time to be coming in here trying to measure up. This is, it's my town. It says, look at the sign on the door, read that for me. And he kind of pushes your head towards it.
It says the Gamwell Gazette.
Yeah, well, it says that, but backwards because you're on the wrong side of the glass. But you're right. It's Gamwell. It's my town, and I'm happy to have you here. Happy to extend you every courtesy. But let's all remember our manners, hey? Like Big Roscoe here, big freight car Roscoe Rollins.
It's freight train stand. That's,
Yeah.
we're all friends here. Relax. Forget about it. Forget about it.
That's not what we called you down here. We called you freight car, but I don't want to argue with a big man.
Hey, each to their own. Hey.
And I give him a false lead on where we're headed next because I'm worried that he's going to get ahead of our investigation. So I'm like, now we're off to the pharmacy to follow up a clue that's there.
Hey, Stan, don't mind the kid. He's all right. He's all right. He's just
glaring at you.
The pharmacy over in Arthurstown.
That one.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to get a move on? They're gonna be closed by now.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Yeah, you're all right, kid.
Hey, kid.
I'm already out the door. And because everywhere we've gone has had a cardboard box, I'm carrying them all and they're now stacking up to like my head.
Yep.
He's like, I didn't say you could take that. Like
Hey.
every RPG you play, you just take stuff. and the
yeah.
people are like, oh, there goes that.
Oh, well, yeah. Hey, Stan, good meeting you, pal. Good. And, with rolled slaps on the shoulder. And,
Hey, champ,
Well,
you
yeah.
keep that left up, am I
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's
You're telling
totally
me.
going to
You're
get a
telling me.
photo with you and put it on his wall.
Yeah.
He makes you take it as well.
Please show your support for the grade 3s of St. Mary's of Eldritch's Primary's Very Mythos Nativity play.
I am tired and need to rest.
Okay, how about we sleep in this manager?
This looks comfortable.
We are almost ready for sleeping.
Wake up! We have gifts. I have brought you Frankenstein and myrrh.
I have brought you the great unclean one, the one for whom we do not speak, the one from beyond the veil of mortality, the devastation known as Cthulhu, the harbinger of worlds. Bow in his presence and prepare to be devoured.
Barabbas! We want Barabbas!
And thank you to our little treasures.
Flashing badger.
All right, so I think we say our goodbyes and this missing horse. Something interesting going on there.
So it's now
Is there?
after,
Well, they've got a reporter out there.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
after you've been bantering this long, it's now night. Like you can hear the there's no crickets because it's winter, but you would have heard the crickets if it wasn't winter.
I saw a vole.
We're hearing the owls.
Yeah. So it's properly quiet. There's no car traffic or anything. This is small town USA.
Perfect time to go to church.
Except for the second that Jock steps out onto the street.
He's a car magnet.
Now would be a great time to catch a priest.
Is this a good time to go out to the farm and see if we can just sort of see anything on the outside of the house? Because from the farm, I assume we can see the Fitzgerald house. So maybe we'll see something through a window. We'll catch a glimpse of something. We'll hear something.
I mean,
The church is next to a cemetery and they're scary at night.
Oh, that's
and
true.
we don't-
Could be spiders.
We go home. We don't have to. There's no time.
If you want to call it, I love that we're like enthusiastic and we're like, we've got to solve the mystery. And you're like, yeah, listen, there's no need for us to be pulling overtime on the first day.
I don't mind where we go. I'm happy to go to the church, I think. And then I reckon if we go to the horse place,
Well, if Joe's
The
out,
horse place, a farm.
that's it. That's it.
He's used to Vienna and
Yeah.
London, not.
I've got mud on my boots. This is not a good day for me. On my spats.
You also need to reload your confetti and
Yeah.
your smoke and everything. You're like, I'm
I've
running low on
I've
my
got some
supplies.
roses to restack.
yeah,
Coins to load in my up my sleeve for pulling out behind children's ears. That kind of
And
thing.
the church.
Church.
So the church is the classic small town. You know, it probably got 50 people capacity at the absolute maximum, and there's a graveyard, aside it, which is mostly well kept and looked after. The front doors of the church are closed. You hammer away on the doors, and you hear from around the side of the building, "No one's in."
Then someone's out.
And you walk around the corner, and
That's
you
what I
see,
say as I stick my head around the corner.
you see a guy in overalls, and he's got a set of like shears, and he's cutting grass around, maintaining the gravestones. He says, "No, I think you'll find Father Mackenzie has gone into town. He won't be back for a few days. Just me here looking after the place while he's gone."
My name is Jock.
Well, let me guess. You're the out-of-towners. You're here looking into the old Fitzgerald place.
What gave it away? And as I step forward, even on just grass, I'm like lifting my pants a little. Like,
Says, "Well, I've been here and seen lots of people come and go. In fact, most of the occupants of the Fitzgerald place you're standing on them."
I lift my feet a little and look underneath.
Arthur.
And there's 100 gravestones in here. There's not many. It's only a very small town. But he says, "Well, yeah, I don't think the father will be much help to you. But what's your plan? What are you doing?"
Good evening, good man. I am Thaddeus Marvell. Marvell the Magnificent. You may or may not have heard of me.
No, I don't. I don't really get into the musical theater very much.
What is your name, my good man?
My name's Arthur.
What?
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to
This
be
is
Arthur Cornthwaite, does it? Because I think we may have solved this mystery.
No, good sir. I think you'll find he's on a fair bit more coin than I am. Arthur Grimstock, I am. Just the groundskeeper here for the church and handyman, really.
Arthur, my good fellow, we're here looking for Mr. Cornthwaite. Any information? Anything you could do that might be able to help us locate him?
I can tell you he's not under my care, and he pats the top of the nearest gravestone.
As you pat the gravestone. Photo taken. I still got like 10 more in my film.
As well, here I've got all his predecessors up at the Fitzgerald place. Over there, you'll see the Kerwins, God bless them, and the Franklins are here. That Martha, she was such a nice lady. She's just down near the corner, but next to her husband Henry, of course, and the Fitzgeralds themselves. But no, apart from that, it keeps quiet. I always say, if you have a loud day in a graveyard, it's gone poorly.
He is so lucky I don't have a reason to dig up these.
You'd be elbows deep
I'm like,
in the
there's a
ground
clue
already.
in here somewhere.
He's pretty relaxed. He sort of smiles and goes back to meticulously trimming the grass back from these grave sites. And it's clear that he puts a lot of care into this. Even the sort of the pathway, the walking area is half the depth of the grass elsewhere. And
Arthur, do you have any grave sites for people that were never identified?
well, there's the pauper's grave. We usually have a section out the back. We try and give them all due respect and give them a good Christian burial, but the father would have to go into that. But only very rarely. Sometimes in the depths of winter, we'll have someone who's passing through and wandered in from the railroad 15 miles hence, and you have to find him a place to lie, but not for many years.
Arthur, my good man, being a practitioner of the dark and mysterious arts myself.
Well, not on the
graveyard-
church grounds, I would hope so.
No, graveyards can be a place where the spirits do try and connect and see with us. I'm trying to charm him here with a bit of stage, whatever goes. Have you ever seen anything unusual, keeping these grounds as magnificent as you do?
Well, I once saw a cluster of 100 dandelions in a square not bigger than a foot. But I've never seen any spooks, ghosts, or goblins. Don't believe in such things. Think they're decidedly unchristian.
Fair enough.
Hey, Arthur, who's the padre of this here church?
I said his name before, and I didn't write it down, but I think it was Father
Mackenzie!
Mackenzie.
Writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear.
That's right.
That's why I remember it. What? Hey, where's Padre Mackenzie? Where is he at?
He's gone to Boston. Yeah, he's got some kind of reconsecration, something to do with I don't keep up with the church politics, but I think it's a cardinal or a...
Who's your local holy man? Who's looking after the place? Who's looking after the place? You need a holy man in town.
Oh, he's only gone for a few days. It's guess it comes to me and mine, and if anyone needs confession that urgently, I guess maybe the sheriff will have to hear it.
Let's
That's amazing.
That's a good one.
let's say we need to get access to the church records. Who's going to help us out?
Oh, I got keys for the verger's quarters there. I could help you, but really, we only keep most of it's over at town hall. We only keep the baptism certificates and a few other things.
Baptisms.
I do the computer game thing where I walk off without even saying goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at. With,
And he's returned already to his idle animation of just
Yeah.
cutting the grass.
trimming the same bit of grass.
Yeah,
around the same
regardless of
gravestone.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the moonlight. I think we
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Short of digging up a grave, I think we're out of here.
No, so it's proper night now. It's dark and the lights have gone off virtually everywhere. You can still see the lights shining out from the Gamwell Gazette though, and from the distance you can still see the giant red and green bulk of Stan doing his big one finger enthusiastic typing.
Chung, chung, chung.
Yeah,
cigar sticking out the side of his
he's
mouth.
about 6 words a minute. He's
And
not
I
particularly
glare at
efficient.
him and shake my head.
And then from that moment he looks up to Ash's cigar and sees you and does a big wave.
Is it rude to go to the farm at this hour? Do we call it a
I
night?
think we call it a night and head off first.
Things are scarier at
Because the
night.
farm's next door to the inn.
Yeah, and it's outside of town.
Yeah, I'm thinking something will be out there for us to see.
Oh, you want to do nighttime investigation?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Oh, we'll take the car. I'm not walking on those roads at night.
It's a good 10 or 15 kilometres outside of town, so it's definitely a drive.
It was miles before.
Yeah,
it just
well,
got closer.
I just realised you don't understand the imperial system, so I've just done the
understand
straight
much.
miles to kilometre conversion 1 to 1.
Yeah. I slide my cardboard boxes into the trunk.
Are you winding it?
crank.
You
You
get
get
crank on your
the
front.
yeah.
Yeah, winding it up.
Yeah, I think, look, it'd be good to figure out where this place is.
All right, go.
He'll be so excited to see us
All right, let's
late
go.
at night.
Let's go.
I'm driving us out on the dirt road.
Excuse me, Mister. Have you lost a horse? Yeah, you found it. No.
What do we hear on the radio, the talkie, as we're heading out, Fitz?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime guy.
Actually, you hear this advertisement.
Yog Sothoth Yogurt Treats. Yogurt treats that will open your eyes, your mind, your soul. For all to share. Don't question, just consume. If you feel anything unnatural, assume you're fine and continue your meaningless life. Share Yog Sothoth Yogurt Treats with your friends and family. Really, insist that they eat them. Forcibly feed them if you have to. Ensure all humans in your life consume Yog Sothoth Yogurt Treats without delay. Eat them and ascend. Take part in the Black Sacrament. Embrace the void. Embody the void. The blackness calls with the voice of 10,000 weeping gods, and in the midst of the wailing, all you can hear is Yog Sothoth Yogurt Treats. Yummy.
Flashing badger.
Driving along these pitch black roads, the headlights make a very narrow cone of vision, and you can hardly see. You're moving slowly, even by 1920s standards, because the roads are, even though they're pretty smooth, they're undulating, and you're going over the hills and seeing the big wide open fields and forest traveling on the other side of the road. But it's dark and it's oppressive. And as soon as you're outside of town, it is silent. There is nothing. Properties are miles apart at this point, or even kilometres apart. You slowly come up on the region that's marked on your map of being the vicinity of the Fitzgerald estate. almost a kilometre before the driveway to that one. You go past the Watkins farm and there's a sign out the front with, the closed gates and a low stone wall, but wooden fences all along the front of the property. There's a field out the front, and frolicking in the field is nothing.
Oh, no.
Because his horse isn't there.
Has he got a missing horse poster up out the front?
Yeah, horses are really hard to draw, so it's just like a stick figure of a horse.
He's getting around on one of those hobby horse wheelie things at the moment.
Yep, and the gravel of the road is crunching under the tyres as you're slowly approaching with the windows down. And you can see in the distance, on the top of the slight rise, the Fitzgerald house stands there like a rotten tooth in the mouth. There's just a dark energy to it that's calling your eyes there. And you can feel this weight and this fear that comes from that direction. And it's like an unknowable thing. There's just a sense of, it's like deja vu. You can feel a wrongness coming from the property.
As I turn the wheel to head towards Sid Farm.
Seb's farm?
Seb's. Sid's is next door to Seb's. But you have to cut through Sid's to get to Seb's.
Yeah.
So
Sid's is in the way.
he's got a gate that joins between. I drive in there, and the tyres are those really thin tyres.
They're like bicycle tyres. Yeah.
And we have no suspension in the car, and so I've bit my tongue 3 times on the drive already.
As you roll slowly down this driveway, and one of you has to get out and open the front gate and everything. As you roll down towards the house has got a lit up porch. You see the door swing open and a man stand out, and he's got a double-barreled shotgun broken open over his arm. And he's holding a lantern.
He's furious because we left the gate open and his second horse just got out.
Don't know what brings you folks out here, but I'd suggest this isn't a good place for you to be after dark. Can I help you?
Sorry to disturb you there, pal. Looking for Joe.
Yeah, you're lost. Move on.
Well, we're a friend of Joe. Joe come around looking to talk to you about your horse.
We haven't got any Joe here. It's in the place for you to come traipsing around after dark. We had some trouble recently, and I suggest you be on your way.
No, I apologize. Terribly sorry.
We think we might have some information about your missing horse.
Oh,
And was Joe here helping look?
I don't know a Joe. Who's
My
this
mistake.
Joe?
My mistake.
That's okay. One of our reporter friends was going to come ask you some questions.
Oh, the kid from the paper. Yeah, I apologize, friend. He was here this morning. Yeah, he took some details and made his way off. I don't know where he was going from here, but he came out not long after the sheriff.
My theory is that if there's more people looking, we stand a better chance. And that's why we're out late at night, because it should be easier to spot your horse because his eyes will glow with our headlights.
Yeah, he's a black horse, though. He's going to be pretty hard to see at night, I'd think, friend. But I do appreciate your community spirit. What'd you say your name was?
My name is Jock.
Not you, boy. What?
Oh, Roscoe. Pleased to meet you.
Very, very kindly of you, Roscoe. Thank you for bringing your son out here.
And I am Thadeus. And I just pop out of the dark.
Pop out of the trunk.
And he goes, Jesus! And
Gun goes off.
clicks the shotgun close before
Running around over your shoulder.
he goes, my God, what is this?
Arms wide, cape out.
Bats come out.
You don't bring any Draculas to my property. What the heck is this?
Seb,
What is
sorry.
wrong with you, boy?
Seb, let me tell you, ignore these two. I'm real sorry. Real sorry.
Because the last dude loved boxing. You're just like, everyone loves me now.
Clearly in this town, everyone loves boxing.
You spook a horse like that, he'll kick you, boy. It's you don't want to play like that around horse farms. But if you could find Shadow, he's dear to me, and he's dear to my wife. And
I thought it was a horse.
That was very
I don't appreciate this boy's tone. It's quite a difficult day for us.
He's had a long day. He's going to go sit in the car for a bit.
I go and sit in the car for a bit.
Seb breaks open the shotgun again and sort of relaxes a bit, and he says, "Well, yes, didn't see. It's been 24 hours now, and no sign. The dew of the front paddock had no footsteps, no nothing. Just
Where do you think he got to?
I don't know. No broken fences, no sign, and usually Petunia would make a big racket if anything came by.
Petunia obviously being your...
Petunia, my
Your
dog,
wife.
but Petunia, my dog, but unfortunately Petunia died 3 years ago,
Oh,
so
damn. Well, shucks, we'll
hasn't
start
been
with-
as reliable as a guard dog of late.
Petunia went missing 30 years ago.
With
Up
axe
at the old
wounds.
Fitzgerald place.
Have you ever had any other animals go missing?
And you're yelling this through the roll down car window.
You pipe down in there.
I don't want to pretend it's always been magical time living next to the Fitzgerald house. There's fair share of troubles going on in there, but they're far enough away. You can see it up on the hill now if you look between them trees. But really, we never had big trouble like this. I haven't. Last time was 30 years ago with the unpleasantness that happened.
You ever catch a glimpse of anything?
Lots of people were coming and going from that house, but that Mr. Cornthwaite, I thought he was a good fella. He would come round, he would invite me to have some of his best brandy. He had, he had a library in that house. I tell you, more books than I've ever read. And when he went away, we would sometimes do him a favor and help him with some of the fence repairs and things that if he'd cut his staff down. But I just haven't seen him. The last time I saw him, he was almost hobbling. He looked like a shell of a man. I don't know. I think these foreign diseases ain't built for us Americans. I think you should stay a bit close to home. I welcome them. I love the people, but I don't want to go there. I hear they have mosquitoes as big as a dinner plate.
He'd put in an order for an entire truckload worth of salt. Do you know anything he'd need it for on the property? Did he say anything to you?
Strikes me as mighty odd. We go through a bit of salt here. We got salt licks for the horses, but not a truckload. Take us a decade to get through a truckload.
I guess even longer now that the horse is gone.
Well, thanks for reminding me, friend.
Yeah, but my magician friend's going to sit in the car too.
Yeah, I'm going to go sit with Jock.
This is all solved by you making the horse reappear.
Yeah.
Like, but perhaps your horse is right there.
The horse was behind your ear all along.
Have you checked your lounge room? And he goes, yeah, he's not in there. I'm like, yeah, okay.
He's up the top of the clock tower in Boston. But look, Seb seems pretty affable. He's still pretty guarded. You can see his eyes are still darting around in the dark, and he's still on guard. You can tell this is a man who's concerned with his recent losses.
A man who's going to let us sleep in his property so we don't have to stay at the haunted mansion.
Says, are you boys staying in Gamwell?
Yeah, staying in the boarding house. You know anything about it?
Oh, they're nice folk, but you want to be careful on the roads between here and there. It can be treacherous.
My good man, you seem a bit skittish, a bit warning of the nighttime things that are around here. Tell us what you mean.
Horse is gone and my wife is spooked, and told her I'd sit here and sit sentinel and make sure that nothing comes. And we don't often get folks rolling up in an automobile, let alone city folks, let alone folks with top hats and capes.
But awful sorry to disturb you. We just want to figure out. We've been asked to figure out what's going on in this Fitzgerald place. You ever go up there at night?
I don't keep myself to myself. I think good fences make good neighbors. And
Fair enough.
really, Mr. Cornthwaite's a nice man, and I'd help him if he asked me. But we don't, we go around for the brandy, and he's had us for dinner sometimes. And woo-wee, does he make... he's got one of those French chefs for a while. That was Jean-Pierre, I think his name was.
Jean-Pierre.
JP.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a nice boy, and he made this creamy brulee. Nice stuff. But
that sounds a bit highfalutin for me. What do you think happened up in that place? You're a neighbor. You're closer than most.
I think that place is bad news, and I think sometimes when the rot gets in a place, you shouldn't be living there anymore. Let it fall to dust.
Where were you last night, Seb?
I was sound asleep and dreaming of a lost horse.
But we might head up to the house shortly, so you might even see some lights go on. But that's just us. We have a key.
You boys be careful. It's not a place conducive to happy after-hours exploration, I would have thought. But I'll keep an ear out. If you
And
need
you'll let
anything,
me use your shotgun.
Well, you need anything, you holler, and I'll make my way.
I need your shotgun.
Well, unfortunately,
I think you say, well, you need anything, you just let me know.
I think the well-being of Mrs. Watkins trollifies just a trifle above you, my boy.
When was the last time you saw Arthur?
Oh, it's been days. Might have been damn near 2 weeks. Excuse my language.
Very good. I think
we've
elicited all we can from Seb.
I'm already cranking the car.
maybe we just have a quick look up at the old Fitzgerald place. Maybe we don't need to go through
A quick look.
Just
you
a
know
quick,
what you're doing? You're taking us there at night time.
we're just going to scope it out, just get a lay of the land, and if we need to come back in the morning, we'll come back in the morning.
This is how Jock dies.
So, Mary, John, tell us about your recent John. I heard you went overseas.
We sure did, Charles. We first thought about Guatemala.
Too hot.
Good point.
Then we thought about Norway.
Oh, too cold.
Darn right.
So we thought about France.
Not enough corpse-eating cults.
So we settled on the plateau of Leng. You guys should have seen it. A bald, featureless plain stretching as far as the eye can see. Talk about relaxing.
Relaxing? Was there much to do?
Much to do. Let me tell you, we did not stop. Between the terrifying degenerate satyrs and the corpse-eating cults,
That sounds terrifying.
it sure was.
How did you get home?
We didn't. We've always been here.
Then how are we talking?
You've always been here, too.
That makes sense. I wondered why we had an abyssal plane instead of a kitchen and a sacrificial altar instead of a couch.
Flashing badger.
You head back down the driveway and you turn out onto the road, and just the short distance, less than a kilometre to the next gate, and you can see this is a big high stone wall, iron spikes that cover basically the entire premises. And you can just see the top of the house appearing from above the wall. There's no lights on in the property. The gates there are shut and locked when you get to the front door. And you can see there's a big, heavy padlock on there. And the padlock is in good repair. Like, it looks like it's being used fairly recently. It's not rusted shut or anything, but it's sealed tight with a big, thick gauge chain. There's the slope of the hill that leads down back to Seb's place. And over the back, as you're approaching, you can see that there's more open paddocks and there's a stand of trees in the distance. And the trees inside the wall actually front fairly close into the house, all around on either side. About 20 acres. It's a big property. But you find yourself parked inside this front door, the padlock gate.
I believe you have the keys in your pocket unless they've moved to your rabbit in your hat.
I believe you'll find that the keys are in your pocket, Roscoe.
Wait, what? I pat down my pockets. Lo and behold, keys. Sort of chucking them up and down in the air, just throwing them and catching them and thinking, do we want to just have a quick look now?
It's a 50-50 on which key will work, and I guarantee you it'll be the second key. It's like a USB.
Yeah.
Trying to put it in.
Trying to put it in the
Yep.
right way around. Yeah.
Yep.
So you've got the two keys. Which one are you trying first? Key A or key B?
The key one.
Nah.
Key B.
No.
Key A again.
No.
Oh, wait, let me try it.
Yeah, right.
Key A.
Nope.
Ah,
So
I'm
you
out of
go through the
ideas.
keys and you try all combinations, and this padlock does not come loose. It appears that you haven't been given the key to this.
What? Why would they do that? Oh,
They did say it was the front
because
door
it's
and the-
been put on
They
afterwards.
did say it was the front door and the back door.
They did.
Not the
Are we
front
jumping
gate,
the
though.
fence? Can we?
I don't know if we should come back in the morning.
Was you want me to drive the car through the gate? I could do that.
These are big wrought iron gates.
This is a
with a
20
heavy
drive the
chain.
And the spikes on top.
The car will give in before the gate does. I can almost guarantee.
That'd also be fun.
I encourage you to try, but I think it will end poorly.
It might not have an
We're doing
airbag.
this in the
then,
middle of the
Yeah.
night.
He said the roads are treacherous between here and back to Gamwell. So it's just as dangerous driving back to our accommodation as it is to go into a haunted mansion.
I think we should go into the haunted.
This might be
The
safer.
safest option is the haunted
It
murder
is
mansion.
just as dangerous to drive back down the road we just drove up than it is.
No, that
to
was
go
like an
to-
hour
This
ago.
fence, it has
You know what?
iron spikes on top of it.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Marvel the magician is here.
You're on the other side of the fence now. Somehow.
Look up, look down. Woof, I'm on the other side of the fence. No, I am a breaker of bindings, an escapologist extraordinaire. Let me have a look at your tinkered little lock. And I quickly whoosh my cape over the top of it,
Also, we can't even
so you can't
see.
even see, and I have a quick go at picking the lock.
Great, roll that for me.
Okay.
Has he got like a lockpick set on him or
I
something?
do have a set of lock
That's
picks on me.
hilarious.
But I still
Jock doesn't know that.
Even though we're all in this together and we're still investigating, I still do this like a stage show performance where I
Yes.
don't let you see what I'm doing.
Yeah, and as your cape goes over the top of the lock, I hear the tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. As I'm trying to patter and talk over the top of it. You may have seen a lock this big. Have you? Maybe not. I don't know. Chink, chink, chink.
I've travelled and seen many locks.
I've rolled a basic success, 47 under 50.
The padlock clunks open. Tell me about the flourish you used to
And as
display
it
this.
clunks open, a small little bit of glitter pushed out of the side as I pull it apart. I say, gentlemen, are you talking about this padlock? And I point at Jock's belt. And there, hanging off the side of his belt,
Off one of his belt loops.
is the giant padlock that's now been placed
Oh,
there.
have you done
And
it up
it's
again,
locked?
though?
And it's been done back up again. He can't get that belt off now.
Brilliant.
That'll come back to
It
haunt me.
will. And it just dips your pants ever so slightly as well.
So you open this gate and you see this big, wide gravel driveway that leads down towards the house. It sort of breaks off into little paths that go around that from what you can see, seem to encircle the house and lead off into the garden or off into the undergrowth. You can see that it's pretty overgrown and the garden is out of shape. But you proceed to drive down the driveway. What do you do?
Yeah, I'll bring the car in.
Yeah, I think we bring the car and headlights down.
I don't want to leave it out on the street or get stolen. I bring the car straight up the middle of the driveway and park in the little roundabouty forecourt area.
Yeah, and it ends in a roundabout in front of the front doors, and you get your first, under headlights there, you get your first decent view of the Fitzgerald Mansion. And you can see that the place looks to be in disrepair. It's in bad condition. All the shutters are closed. You can see there's some cracking in the front facade of the house. The place looks to you lifeless, utterly lifeless and unoccupied. All of you roll me a spot hidden roll.
I failed.
I failed.
I've passed. Regular 31 over under 40.
So as you're looking and surveying the front of this house and looking at the paths that go round to the left and right of the premises, Thadeus sees, and only he sees, in the garden, a figure, upright, walking stiffly, and in the gloom of the night you can barely make it out, but appears to be wearing a blue uniform and carrying a rifle. And you see him just as he disappears around the back of the house. And you quickly take a few steps to the side, which should have brought him back into view, but you can't see him. He's gone. But you know, you can see where he was approximately in the garden.
I presume he's alerted both of us to what he's seen.
Tell me, have you?
Yeah, I have. I actually go a bit overt and my good man. And I start walking towards
And
where
there's
that
no
was.
reaction.
No. But that alerts these two that I've obviously seen someone.
I don't know who he's seen.
I say it out loud. I think I just saw a young man in a blue outfit, possibly holding a rifle.
Johnny Law?
It's quite
Possibly.
dark. I didn't see anyone.
Roll me a track roll.
A track roll. 56.
You can find no trace that there's ever been anyone there.
Are you sure you saw something, Thaddeus? It's
have-
been a long day.
I mean, there's a lot of glitter in your eyes.
And roll a sanity check for me.
37 under 54.
Take 1 sanity damage, and you are shocked. Sends a shiver down your spine.
Are you setting up one of your tricks?
Gentlemen, I have seen the bright lights of Paris and Vienna and the darkness of London. I tell you now, I have seen something in the shadows here. There was a man, a figure.
And with the chill that races down your spine at that very moment, the episode ends.
Yeah.
Didn't want to come here at night. Told you.
It's too spooky. You shouldn't be there. It's
Too
frightening.
spooky at night.
Back to town.
So,
Padlock pants.
Roscoe Rollins.
Roscoe Rollins.
He's had a good episode, I think.
I think so.
He's intimidated a very small clerk,
And made friends with a...
made friends with everyone else he's met. He's become the face of the party, sort of involuntarily. Turns out the appeal of Thadeus as the stage magician has limit.
has worn thin.
The town's already over it.
I just need to find the ladies. They're the ones that seem to succumb to my charms and appeals.
Everyone hates Jock.
Consistency is key, Mike. Everybody hates Jock. Anyway, this has been episode 2 of Call of Cthulhu, The Cracked and Crooked Manse. Thank you very much for joining us. I've had a great time. I hope you have too. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from...
Roscoe.
Jock.
Thaddeus.
Catch you next time. Bye.